Hello and welcome back to Villa Oliva. Okay, my hair is ridiculous, but today is an amazing day, and since it is such an amazing day, I think I want to work in the garden for a bit. I know it's a bit of a side thing to work in the garden at this point, but I think it's an amazing day and I would really love to work in the garden, so I've got to do that. Also, there's a ton of seeds and seedlings that we planted. Quick little update on them. So we got quite a few herbs here, and we got a lot of garlic in these pots, so you can see them right there and there and there and there, all peeping through, so they are going strong. I've got garlic in here as well. That's because there were other things in here, but during a storm this whole thing fell over and popped out like half of the earth in there. So I planted all the garlic that I have in here, so it's gonna be a mix of garlic and whatever else was left. But there's quite a bit of garlic peeping through, so that is going strong. Other than that, some things are poking through there. We should have made like labels, but we didn't. I made a picture though of what we planted where, so I should make those labels later. Let me show you all the things that I bought that I want to plant. Which are these? So we got a few of these trays to plant onions in. We got quite a few onions. I got super excited and decided to buy a whole lot of little onions. But now I can grow them, and then harvest the seeds as well, and then plant the seeds next time. But for now this is easier, I think. Also got 2 different kinds of garlic. Also got a whole kilo of ginger, some different onions, and 5 different types of potatoes. I do not know if these are the store-bought are good to plant, but there's only one way to find out. Different type of onions. So this is just to kickstart some production crops. So I'm gonna clear out a bit in the garden where I can plant them, and then they can start growing. Since we have so many insects because of all these beautiful flowers, I'm gonna try and tackle this bit of the garden because I don't want to get rid of all the beautiful flowers. And then add potatoes and garlic and all the things I just showed you. I think a good part of this will actually make quite some good compost, since it's been sitting still here for I don't know how many years with like leaves and branches and everything and some grass, and should be quite good compost, I think. Don't know what that is today, with the camera falling over. Anyways, doing quite well, I think. So you can actually see the old fence here. Let's see it right there. So we're getting close to the edge there. Removed most of this. Obviously we need to go down, and I think I'm a bit worried, but when do you hear that? That means that there is a lot of gravel underneath there, which there's also here, right? So I think at some point they put a lot of gravel here and also here. I think I remember the old owner saying that they drove the car up here often. So that would make sense if they would have sort of paved this area. Anyways, I'll continue cleaning this out, and hopefully I can get some of the beds that are up there. I showed you before, but there was a small vegetable garden there, and there are these concrete borders there that I'm gonna take out and use here, and I'm gonna put some earth, some compost probably on there, and then put the stuff in that I mentioned before. And yes, I will have to move things twice now because I'm piling it up right there. So hopefully it can decompose over a while. And after that I have to find a place where I can start making compost. But as for now, I don't have a spot yet. So this is going to be the spot for now. Not to make compost, but to let it sit there. I know this bit is flat, so I'm just going to leave it right there. When I find a spot, I'll move everything or something, and then I've freed up this space here. It's a bit tedious, but that happens when you don't have your design for the garden and everything finished. That's the price you pay, but that's fine. So we're quite far, although not done. So hopefully it's not gonna rain tomorrow, but it probably will. I will try to finish this up soon though. In the meantime, I can get these onions started in these little trays. Try to do a succession planting in a way. I've got so many onions that I can't process them all at once, so I'm gonna try to sow, I don't know, like 50 of them a week, so I'll be able to take them out of the ground. Well, I've got loads of them, so I don't have to harvest them all at once. Bought a whole tree this time. I reckon this could be enough to start the garden with, right? Don't even know if this will fit. That's why you need a big van to transport trees in. All right, we are almost done. We got some lemons here, and we also got this very nice bushy little plant. It's a, in Dutch it's azalea. I don't know what it is in English, but that's what we got there. We got some other fruit trees. So I think for today, this should be it. All right, let's unpack this whole thing. Wow, it's got so much stuff in here. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we've got a few plants, a few trees. This is a pomegranate. This is a cherry. We've got, I think, a plum or something here. Yes, I think it's a plum. I think we've got another plum. So, and there's even blossom in there already. How cute is that? So, 4 trees to start off our future fruit garden. I am very curious if we can get this whole pile up there, but only one way to find out. I made it. Ooh. Oh, I made it. I think I forgot to tell you, but I also bought some beautiful rose bushes, different species, and I bought some grapes. With respect to that whole cooking channel, I'm planning on making some homemade wine later on, but that will be for the future. I'm also getting a few berry bushes from my parents' garden in the Netherlands, so I should be getting those around, I don't know, in a month or so. So I've made quite the start already, I think, with our garden. This might actually be getting a bit out of hand, seeing how much stuff I've collected. I actually forgot to tell you, I've got this whole plethora of flower seeds and bulbs that I need to plant, and as you can tell, there are quite a lot of them there. So I'd love to mix those in between all the vegetables and herb garden, whatever you. So we get a nice little mix for the bees to pollinate everything. This is gonna be such an amazing garden, I think. Just need to find time to work on it. And even now, I even forgot these ones. So I also bought a ton of seeds for different kinds of vegetables and everything. Okay, this might be getting, these are also seeds as well. This might be getting a bit out of hand, but I am so excited to start working on the garden. You can't believe it. Can't wait. Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to continue with the garden. I'm just super stoked to get all these things in, all these flowers, all these vegetables, etc. So I'm gonna continue clearing the garden for a bit. It's supposed to be beautiful, well, it is beautiful weather. It's supposed to be beautiful weather tomorrow as well, and the day after, so that is just perfect. Yeah, let's get to it. I don't think I explained what the deal is with these branches here. There used to be two huge trees there, but they cut them down before I bought the property, and so their remains can be found on this side. So there's a lot of branches and roots and everything that they left here. So that's what I'm doing right now, is taking all those branches and everything, putting them on a different pile so I can work on the left side here. And of course, there's always the necessary amount of waste that I need to dispose of. This really is a multi-day effort, just this little stretch. Even this little strip of, let's say, 5, maybe 6 meters, it's just takes so much effort. It's insane. Also, this property is just the gift that keeps on giving. I just pulled out some branches, as I've been doing for 2-3 days now, but I noticed something hidden here. Probably not something too spectacular, but probably like a fridge or something again, or maybe a wardrobe closet thingy. We'll see. After we've managed to clear out this whole area full of brambles. Honestly, there is so much to do still. But well, I'm just gonna prepare this little bit. I think I want to get that section out so I can see what that thing is, and then I'll try to prepare a bed so we can put in some onions, potatoes, garlic, and all that other goodness. And again, the idea is to at least participate in this growing season, since, you know, a cycle is a year. So I want to at least try what grows well here, what doesn't, what places. I know jack about gardening, so need to start somewhere. So I'd love to at least experiment during this growing season and see what happens. So what we appear to have found, I think, is some sort of closet, some iron closet type thingy. Don't think there's gold in there, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. Someday though, I hope I'll find some gold somewhere, but apparently not today. I think we've seen one of these before when we were cleaning out the whole garden shed thing. I think we threw one of these away. And would you look at that? Very nice yellow colored piece there. And we all know what that's gonna be. Well, not what's gonna be, but what it's gonna be part of. And I think there, I see some terracotta pot or something. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Treasure hunting in your garden. Just a piece of fender, I reckon. So, nothing special. This is why I'm going for the roots, by the way. It is, in between air quotes, easy to get the whole plant out if you can catch the roots. Super strong. These plants are insanely strong. But I'm gonna use that against them this time. Gotta be kidding me. Then again, who am I kidding? I knew this was gonna happen. A lot of plastic obviously in the soil. That is a bit annoying. And a lot of pots and plastic and rubbish, of course. So once I've cleaned this whole bit up here, I'm gonna have to remove all that plastic, make sure that there's none left in the ground where I want to plant all my vegetables and everything. Also saw some styrofoam, which is like the most annoying thing to have because it's, especially when it's old like this, it just crumbles and then stays in the soil. So that is a bit of a bummer, but yeah, making progress here, making good progress. So I just need to push through for just a bit more. The sun is setting already, but I really want to have this finished. So if I can at least clean out this for today, then I'll be happy. I actually wanted to prepare the beds, but that will be for tomorrow then, I guess. Oh, all this plastic is so old, it just breaks when I try to grab it. Quick question, what do you think is the difference between this branch and this branch? Doesn't seem like a lot, but this used to be a tool. Found quite a lot of tools now already. I reckon this one is quite old, but we can restore it, I'm sure. It's not like we've got a lot of things to do anyways. So finally everything is on this humongous pile now. So we got this area clear so we can start working there. So there's one more thing I'm considering doing, and that is they've used all this gravel also there. So I'm thinking about sifting the whole thing so I can reuse that gravel. However, I'm not sure because that is quite the effort. So, don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm just checking out how much gravel there is. But as you can see, it is probably worth sifting through this whole thing. And I can imagine there is more here where there was this driveway originally, and maybe less on that side right there. Quickly check that. And there's quite a bit here, actually. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. Change of plans then. Fine, as always. Change of plans. We're gonna make like a big sieve, and then we're gonna sieve through this whole bit here. Saves us a lot of money though in the end, because then we have gravel to use in the garden for all the paths and everything. That's good. All right. Well, I really need to stop working now. I need to make some dinner. So. Right. Latest update. And now I swear after this I will go and make some dinner. But the thinking is I'm gonna make one big pile here of gravel, so the rain can sort of wash it down. That's one. And I'm a bit limited in time because I've got like 3-4 days left maybe before I need to head back to the Netherlands to get some more stuff. I'm gonna get some interesting stuff again, and I really want to get these potatoes and onions in so they can start growing. So the latest plan is I will dig out quite a big chunk here that I need for planting the potatoes and everything. I will dump all the gravel right here. The rain can wash it sort of for me a little bit, and I can put in some new soil, plant my things, and then we're all Gucci. That's the plan at least, so let's try to do that. I really want to start digging, but I should be making dinner. All right, catch you in the next one.